Hello ladies and gents! Bit of a bonus video for you today on a special topic that actually might be interesting to quite a lot of you. I've recently managed to get my hands on a little gadget that tracks your eye movements, designed to enhance your gaming experience. Now I did try it out, and as I think it does a bloody good job at what its purpose is, I want to show it to you as well, and also give you an example of it through using it live in everyone's favorite Tom Clancy's The Division. Before we go any further, however, I just wanted to let you know that this video is part of a paid promotion, where both the hardware and the game as well have been supplied free of charge by the manufacturer. Now, if you want to skip the very short introduction and setup of this little gadget, and you are only interested in the action bits, just hit the timestamp on the screen right now or in the description below. Otherwise, let's see together very quickly what this eye tracking is all about. Developed by the Swedish eye tracking specialist Tobii Technology, their product line called Tobii Eye-X is basically a sensor device that tracks the user's eye movements through high-frame images and near-infrared light. The main purpose of this tool is to enhance everyday gaming experience by using nothing else but your natural eye movements. Probably its biggest benefit is that it makes the games more immersive without requiring any kind of extra effort from your side. You will still play the game normally with your keyboard and mouse or your controller, and the game will only take an additional input from your eyes as well, be it for looking around or for aiming, for example. To give you an idea just how well it blends in, when I first tested it out, I thought that some of the aiming related features just didn't work, before actually turning them off in the options and realizing that normally I would not have been able to do those things in-game without using my mouse. I was actually using the aim improvements all along, simply by looking where I would have looked anyway. Also, thanks to the sensitivity of the sensors, using it is not tiring for your eyes, as you don't have to pay special attention to them. Now, it's important to mention that eye tracking support has to be developed separately for each game, so the feature list will be different in every case, tailoring it to the game itself. At this very moment, support is available for 38 games, including high-profile titles like The Division, Arma 3, DayZ, Assassin's Creed Rogue and Syndicate, or the popular Euro Truck Simulator 2 and MS Flight Simulator, for example. So at the end of the day, you will be able to use your Eye-X controller in a variety of games. Moving to a very quick look at what you actually get for your buck, the box will include the very light 23 cm long sensor itself, 2 mounting plates, which are basically magnetic stripes with a double-sided adhesive tape on their back, a comfortably long USB 3 cable, 2 stickers, just because, and the usual mounting guide and safety instructions. Thanks to the 2 mounting plates included, you can actually apply these on 2 separate devices and just move the sensor with the cable between them if you want to switch. As for the actual installation, I'm not exactly MacGyver, but even I found it really simple. The only thing to watch out for is to place the mounting plates in the correct place, under the screen, to the middle, as the adhesive is quite strong on them. Once this is done, the sensor will simply clip onto the magnetic part easily, and all you have to do is to connect the USB 3 cable to a USB 3 port. Done. The software component has to be downloaded online, and after a very short and simple installation, you will already be going through an automatic calibration process that won't take more than a minute or two either. After this, you are ready to use it in-game, or if you wish to disable it for the time being to get rid of the 3 red LEDs under your monitor, you can do so at any time from a simple menu on your tray. By the way, you can move around this menu with your eyes as well because, of course you can. Perfect! Let's now have a very quick look at the setup within The Division, and then we will take it for a quick spin so you can see it in action as well. By the way, I don't think that Tom Clancy's The Division needs a lot of introduction at this point, with the game already being out since early March 2016, after a lot of hype. And also the first expansion called Underground has just been released by the end of June as well. If, however, you are not familiar with it, imagine a solid cover shooter mixed with RPG elements, mixed with an open-world MMO set in New York in 2001 that's currently under lockdown after a bioterror attack. It's a great game in itself, and while I'm personally mostly interested in soloing its main storyline only, I should have a good 25 to 30 hours of fun with it even so. But back to its eye tracking feature. Now this has been already implemented in the game, so once you connected your sensor and did the setup, you only need to fire up the game and enable all features in the in-game settings as well under the third-party tab. You can opt out of features that you don't like for any reason, so the customizability is actually quite good. And now finally it's time to show you the additional features and how it improves the standard gameplay. Additional to the facecam, I've also added an overlay to the video showing you where I exactly look at every moment. This is for illustration only, and this is not part of the typical eye tracking experience. That said, let's jump right into it. Step 1. Aim with your eyes. The point that probably most people will be interested in is how eye tracking can support your aim. Remember that eye tracking does not replace existing functions, so you will not free aim with your eyes in this game. What it does is to center your aim where you look whenever you start aiming with your weapon, typically by using your right mouse button. As the Division is a cover shooter, this will mean that you will always pop out from cover already pointing your gun at your next target, as you were looking at them automatically anyway. Any small necessary aim corrections or following the target in free aim will be through your mouse afterwards. Step 2. Grenade with your eyes. The same logic applies to throwing grenades as well. The planned point of impact will be where you look when you activate it. It's important to mention though that the eye tracking feature will only set the direction of the throw. The distance, however, will remain unaffected. So, you have to fine-tune the aim with small mouse corrections, though overall this will be still a faster process than just aiming with your mouse. Step 3. Select cover with your eyes. One of my favorite functions, apart from the aim support, is that you can now select your next cover easily by just looking around. Possible covers within reach will be automatically highlighted, and you just have to look at the preferred one and then keep the Take Cover button pushed down to move from cover to cover. This makes staying in useful cover even more easy, and this is a feature that you will probably use constantly throughout the game. Step 4. Enemy tagging and targeting. Tagging the enemies, aka highlighting and tracking them, will be even more easy as well, as now they will be tagged automatically just by looking at them quickly. This goes hand in hand with targeting a specific enemy for your squad mates, as now you only will have to look at the target and press the corresponding button to make the process as simple as possible. Step 5. Extended View. The Extended View is a unique feature that actually frees up the camera and allows you to look past your regular field of view by simply moving your eyes around. Your character will turn his or her head around following your eyes, resulting in a superb immersive feeling. I have to warn you though that looking around while also moving around can sway the camera a little, and that can cause a little nausea to those easily affected by these things. I highly suggest taking the camera sensitivity in the eye tracking options down to a minimum and start from there to find your own sweet spot. Just to give you an idea, I personally use mine almost fully turned down. Don't get disheartened though if you get easily nauseated. All the other quality of life improvements will still be available to you even you leave this option turned off. Step 6. Minimap use with your eyes. Another nice little feature is that now you can highlight your targets on the massive minimap by simply looking at them. While you have to select them still with a separate button press or click, it's a rather nice feeling to go through them with your eyes only, and it will give you a great welcome to the future feeling. And finally, clean UI. Last but not least, a small extra. You can also enable the UI, aka the ammunition/grenade counter and the minimap, to fade out whenever you are just looking around, with the aim of improving the immersion even further. To be honest, this is a feature that didn't really get me excited, but it works as intended, and the UI elements were always present when I needed them. Right, this was then a very quick introduction and my opinions on the IX controller and the eye tracking feature specifically in Tom Clancy's The Division. Did I personally enjoy using it? Sure I did. I will definitely use it in the future for every game that's supported by it. It works reliably, effortlessly, and I personally found it quite fun to use. If you don't mind giving out some money for an extra piece of hardware to get even more out of your games, then I can definitely recommend looking into it. Just make sure that you have a look at the list of supported games in order to get the most out of it. As for the price tag, you can get the Tobii IX controller with all items listed previously for €119 or $139 US. However, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustforlolzFYI, you can get a nifty 30% discount, bringing the price down to €83 or $95 US only. Not too shabby. Well, I do hope that you did find this little introduction useful and interesting. If you did, thanks a lot for considering giving this video a like or sharing it. Also, by all means, let us know in the comments below what you think of these features, or if you maybe have some first-hand experience with it already. Thanks a lot for watching everyone, and now, if you'll excuse me, I have to free up New York with my eyes.